week on the Baddies Caribbean live after show that we do right here on the channel, some of my subscribers were telling me some very weird, creepy, sinister things that the Clermont Twins were allegedly into. And I was quite disturbed then, and I'm still disturbed now. Well, now, come to find out, the Clermont Twins are threatening their attorneys, their lawyers, on people who are saying these things about them. But court documents, on the other hand, from a case that one of the girls were involved in, court documents kind of might reveal that what these people are saying might be true. I don't know. You better believe we're going to talk about it. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here or you have not subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button right below this video. I would really appreciate that. Go ahead and click the thumbs up button too and like this video. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm. Also, get in the comment section. I want to hear what y'all think about this story because this one's a weird one. And last but not least, if you would like to donate to the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below are some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I will also post my Amazon wish list for anybody that chooses to take that route, okay? Thank you guys for the love, support, and everything in between, all right? So, where do I begin with this one? Because, warning, this story is a little weird, a little graphic, maybe, I don't know. If you got kids, you don't want them in the room, but y'all know this is Damien After Dark for a reason. We don't like kids stinking up this area. Anyway, this is grown folks. So if you're a subscriber here, you've probably been watching the Baddies Caribbean after show or the recaps here on my channel. And if you've been here since the season began, you know that some of my subscribers have mentioned to me that the Clermont Twins, because I was bragging in some ways about the Clermont Twins, how I'm excited that they're back. You know, I like what they brought. I like the whole twin thing, and even though they got all these surgeries, I just kind of like, I don't know, they were intriguing to me, right? They were interesting. And some of my subscribers were saying, well, Damien, they're very sinister, they're dark. You know, they like what do you call it? Animal, P0RN. Beastiality types, like, yeah, allegedly. All of this is what all of my subscribers were alleging about the Clermont Twins. Now, I didn't know where any of this came from. Like, how do we know this? Where did this come from? Is this just a rumor? You know, you look at those girls, why would you think they would be into something like that? And then I think about how they had those two little dogs, Chloe and whatever their names were. And I'm like, oh God, I don't even want to begin to think about anything like that. Because I got a little baby dog myself, and I love him so much, and the thought of someone doing something like that is just the most horrendous, atrocious atrocity that there is. But so let's get into the Clermont Twins and their threatening their attorneys pretty much. So what had happened was people were on Twitter with Baddies Caribbean airing. The streets have been talking, you know, it's been a hot topic. Baddies Caribbean's been a hot topic on Twitter. And the fans are on there, they're tweeting, they're talking about the show live when it's going on, they're talking about the show after, before, everything. And one of the hot topics, of course, is the Clermont Twins, because we haven't seen them on TV in years. The last time we saw them was on the Bad Girls Club, and that was before they had done their transformation from head to toe with all the surgeries that they've had. So them being on TV now, which is kind of intriguing to see what they look like now without the Instagram filters, how they act, how they interact with each other, how they interact with other people, you know, what's their demeanor like, what's their personalities like, have they changed, right? So, when the people on Twitter were talking, I'm going to post the tweet, okay? Now, this is a post from the Neighborhood Talk. I'm citing my source here. This is from the Neighborhood Talk. Copyright disclaimer, I do not own this content, okay? So, we're doing this for research purposes, journalism purposes. Journalism. So, this is the tweet that's Beyond Beautiful on Twitter said, so we gonna forget the Clermont Twins effed animals, fucked animals. She says, so we gonna forget the Clermont Twins fucked animals. Child. Now this is what the people would, this is exactly what my subscribers were saying too. Just saying. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying it's alleged, and that's what the people are saying. Now, stay with me, because we're going to get into the court documents in a second, okay? Now, the court documents don't say anything about effing animals, but we're going to get into, just stay with me. So, Sinead responded with calling my lawyer at this point. I'm tired. All right? So they fed up with people saying this about them. They're fed up. Which, I mean, listen, if it's not true, I would be fed the fuck up too. Like, that's a disgusting rumor to put on somebody, right? Because even if it's not true, somebody out there is going to always believe it, and they're going to always look at you like you do things like that. So it's just, I don't know, it's gross. But this is also, this is also a screenshot from one of the court documents. So let me get into the court documents. Y'all already know, and if you don't know, one of the twins, I think it was Shannon and Sinead, I don't know which one, but one of the twins went to prison. Credit card fraud, things like that, and pretty much, long story short, they were escorting, they were hooking, tricking, you know, doing the Dubai trips with some rich old man. Somewhere in the process, the rich old man passed away. I don't know if he had a heart attack. I don't know what happened. And anyway, man passes away. One of the girls, two of the girls, I don't know if both of them were there or not. So y'all in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong on this story. But I got the gist of the story, if you know what I'm saying. What ended up happening is they ended up taking the man's credit cards and shit, using it, running his credit cards up. Whole time, man's at the hotel, passed away. Now, I don't think the Clermont Twins had anything to do with his passing, or they would have obviously done a lot more time in prison. Well, and both of them didn't go to prison. Only one of them did. So when I say them, I don't mean both of them. It's just easy to group them together because they're pretty much one. But, so yeah, that's the context of this court document, right? So she went to prison, did some time. I don't know how long she did. I think, 2, 3, 4 years, something like that, for the fraud, for taking the man's credit card, for running it up, unauthorized use, all that. Anyway, let's get into the court documents. So, approximately 10 minutes later, before I continue reading, this is just one page, so we're missing some things here, but it's going to give you the overall of what we're talking about. Approximately 10 minutes later, that email containing the transaction details was forwarded from the fake victim email account to the Clermont email account. So apparently, she had a fake email account. They linked the fake email account up to her real account, because you know sometimes with your email address, they ask you to put in a recovery email in case you lock your password. Well, her dumbass had her actual email as her recovery email, and she was getting, I guess, transactions to whatever they were using his credit card for. It was coming to her email. The receipts were coming to her email, because it's like, you know, you go shop at Macy's online right now, order something to your house, you know, damieongentry, put my address in, and then I swipe this old man's card. They're going to send me, if I put my email in, or a fake email in, they're going to send me, or my burner email or whatever. They're going to send me an email with my stuff, right? Now, continued on. Based on my review of records and email content for the exotic doll email. Oops, I went too far. Sorry. I missed that first paragraph. Paragraph D. The fake victim email account was also used to register accounts with gaybeast.com. Now, when I saw gaybeast.com, I thought, like, is that not a porn site or something? You know, I didn't know. I've never been to it. I don't know. But I just saw the gay part. So I'm like, maybe it's just a porn site. But I guess with the beast part, bitch, And I don't know. I didn't go. I was scared to go, y'all. I would not go. I was afraid to go. I won't go. Y'all shouldn't go. Don't scar yourselves like that, because if it is that kind of website, I will puke. I will be sick. I won't know how to react. I will be like, I can't. I'm very sensitive to stuff like that. So I can't go to that website. But according to other people, and you can't lie. I mean, they can't lie about this because anybody can go to it. But according to those who have gone to it, it's a beastiality P0RN site, porn site. Yeah. Now, when they went through her emails, when the twin got arrested, whichever twin it was, Shannon, Sinead, I forget, whatever. Sinead, that's who it is. When Sinead got arrested or whatever, and they subpoenaed her email and they went through her records and looked through her emails, right? They found that her email was registered to this website using the sugar name, or using, not the sugar name, using the username Aubrey C194. So on this beastie, you know what, porn site, she used the name Aubrey C194. And then on sugardaddyforme.com, she used the name Exotic Doll 2017. The next paragraph says, based on my review of records and email content for the Exotic Doll email account, and by the way, y'all, this is the prosecution, I believe, the prosecution's, documents, court documents. Based on my review of records and email content for the Exotic Doll email account obtained through a search warrant, I have learned the following in substance and in part. The Exotic Doll email account was created on or about July 9th, 2013 and registered with the subscriber name Megan Johnson. The recovery email for the Exotic Doll email account was Clermont email 2. Oh, a Clermont email account 2. Okay, so I guess they're saying that. I guess they're saying the second email account is what that was. The Exotic Doll email account was used to solicit dates for prostitution and other sex encounters through various websites. So she had this email address that she was using, registering on these different sugar daddy sites, these different escorting sites, and then the beastie, you know what, site, the animal site, animal porn, yeah. Based on the information obtained from U.S. Customs and Border Protection, I have learned in substance and in part that Sinead Clermont, the defendant, entered the United States from Canada on or about July 2nd, 2018. Clermont provided the Clermont phone as her contact number. I don't know what that really has to do with it. The only thing I can think of is that they're saying maybe that she may have flew to Canada to, meet with one of these clients. That's the only reason I could see, her going into Canada from the United States being relevant to the conversation or relevant to the case. The only way it could really be relevant is the fact that she, they used this email account. They found her email account. They traced it back to her registering to these different sites, sugar daddy sites, escorting sites, and then they link that to the flights, her going back and forth to Canada, allegedly. I don't know. That's what I'm gathering from it. Maybe y'all can gather something else from it. But pretty much what these court documents boil down to is that they indeed, in fact, Sinead, I can't speak for Shannon. But Sinead definitely had, and I'm sorry, it's hard to say I can't speak for both of them when they're both like one, because what one of them doing is more than likely the other one's doing, allegedly. But one thing we know for sure from this court document is that they were, in fact, on these animal disgusting porn sites, which is just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Humans and animals, like, it's just barbaric, okay? We know that from the court documents. That's what it's saying. It's not, now I want to be clear. This document is not saying that these ladies were participating or engaging in sexual activity with animals. All right? It doesn't say that. It says that their email addresses or their email account was registered to one of these porn sites. Does that make sense? I don't want nobody to run with it and say that I'm saying that they hunching on animals, because they ain't. From what this says, I don't know. They might be, I don't know. But from what this says, they just had a registered account with gaybeast.com. And if somebody's brave enough to go to that and let us know what it is, you can, but I'm not. Okay? So we know that they had an account registered to that site. We know that they were prostituting and selling pussy. Or at least Sinead was. But hey, at least she ain't messing with broke motherfuckers. Shit. Listen, I'm not hating on nobody how they get their money. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you can get with somebody that's got a lot of money, that's going to really take care of you, get your bag, baby. Go right ahead. It's not what I would do. It's not my cup of tea. But I'm not going to hate on you for doing what you got to do. Because, I mean, let's face it. These girls have never worked. Have we known them to have a job? They were on the Bad Girls Club in 2015? Okay, or 2016. I don't know, somewhere in there. Now, after that, what happened? They went back and worked at Macy's? Starbucks? No. Those girls have never worked. So, what were they doing to make money all these years? What have they been doing to make money all these years? We haven't seen them on TV. Yes, we saw them in a Yeezy campaign, but that didn't pay their bills for 10, 12 years. That was probably a good little check, but I'm sure it didn't pay their bills for 10 to 12 years. What have they been doing for money? Selling pussy, allegedly. And we ain't mad at it, baby. Just own it. Shit, if y'all owned it, you might make more money. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe maybe them being on Baddies can launch them back into the reality TV space and they can continue working. But with this coming out, I don't know if I really even want to watch them. I'd like to get more information. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but what benefit of the doubt is there when your email account is registered to something like this? Is there a chance that their email accounts could have been compromised and maybe sold and used? Is that a possibility? I don't know. Like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to believe this. Because again, like when you look at them, you would never think that. But then again, you can never judge people off their looks. The people who look the most innocent can sometimes be the most sinister. And these girls could be doing wicked things like that for all we know. Again, a lot of my subscribers here said that they give off this dark energy. I don't know. I haven't really got to see that yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bad judge of character. I like to think I'm a good judge of character, but then again, I could be missing this one. What do y'all think? And why I feel like this was kind of skated over when she went to jail and this whole thing happened. I feel like nobody really talked about this, or maybe people did and I just missed it. But why? And also the thing too is they're talking about getting their attorneys involved. How are you going to get your attorneys involved, sweetheart, when the court documents state that that's what you guys are kind of into? Maybe not actually effing them, but watching it. But my thing is, if you're watching things like that, it's not far-fetched to say that you're not going to participate in things like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I watch porn, if I watch gay porn, there's high chances that I'm going to participate in it, right? And I have watched it, and I have participated in it. Well, not in gay porn, but I participated in gay activity, say gay sex, whatever you want to call it. But do y'all know what I'm saying? Exotic Doll 2017. Child, these people out here be doing anything for $1. Clermont Twins, what y'all doing? Get your life together. And I'm disappointed in them because they really could have branded themselves and turned themselves into like these it girls in Hollywood, and could have had their own reality show and, done, like their own little simple life, and, the Clermont Twins life, following their life, clothing lines and beauty, and just, y'all could have been on back. They could have really been done something. Like, I don't know. I like to think big. I like to think out of the box, huge, the sky's the limit. And they could have done it. They had the platform. You were with, you worked with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Like, y'all were, what happened? How do we go from that to tricking, selling pussy, watching animals fuck, humans fuck animals? Like, how do we get to all that? Somebody tell me. I'm exhausted. Okay? I'm exhausted from it all. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And if you have not subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. Also, if you don't mind, click that thumbs up button and like this video, because that helps me get into the YouTube algorithm. Last but not least, if you would like to join the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wishlist down there as well. Now, if you like this video and content like this, please stay tuned for the Damien After Dark podcast, airing June 2nd, only right here on the channel. That's 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, okay? Season 4 of my podcast right here. Pop culture, hot topics, sex, relationships, gossip, all that good stuff. We're going to be doing it. Bring a drink, bring a blunt, bring a friend. All right? I'll see you there. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Bye.